What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's going on?
How about those Buffalo Bills?
Yo, Dread.
AFC East champion Buffalo Bills.
Yo, I don't even want to talk about that game.
We'll be back next year, baby.
No comment.
Yeah,
that was the moment of silence.
That's the comment from the peanut gallery.
Slowly getting over that. I'm
Yo,
just
E, what you got to say about all that? Get it out your system. Come on,
we got a guest.
You've been waiting for this.
Come on, E. We got a guest.
We got a guest tonight. I don't go in tonight.
You gonna spare us?
Yeah, spare us the hate. Okay, listen, go Bills. This is 3 Beats Later, your favorite beat making podcast and live stream. We are back. We had to rescheduled from yesterday because we're usually live on a Monday night at 9:30 p.m. I'm just going to take care of 3 quick business items right off the top. So the first thing I want to talk about is the new product on our website. So a lot of the fans always want to suggest what the beat should be for the challenge. You can do that now, and you can support the podcast. So if you go to 3beatslater.com, you'll see that the digital product exists right here. You can donate some money, support the show, and you get to pick the beat challenge. And we will basically authenticate your purchase, and we will sample and flip whatever you want us to. Or if you want to make us, make a song of a certain type, you could do that. Okay. Business item number 1 out of the way. Number 2, next week's guest is none other than Trey Ace. He is a music supervisor, and next week's show on Monday is all about sync licensing. Trey Ace works on a couple different shows, and he is going to basically just let us know about what it is to be like a music supervisor, what that job is all about, and the types of music that he looks for in order to sync them for the shows that he works on. And he's just going to kind of explain the opportunity that's out there for music producers. So happy to have him on. Trey Ace, super nice dude, and he's looking for a show to fill. Right now, he's looking for some soulful R&B. So the challenge for next week is to make some soulful R&B, which we'll all be doing. No samples next week. No samples. It's all original music. And then lastly, sponsor of the show, I have to shout out Yaya Natural, because I checked out my knees this morning and my knees were super ashy.
Oh no, not the ashy knees. Not the ashy cheeky knees.
That's right. So yeah, go to yayanatural.com, get your lotion and all that.
I think I just gave you a new nickname.
Ashy knees.
Ashy cheeky knees.
Ashy cheeky knees. All right. And we have a special guest today. Mickey Factz joins us yet again. Mickey joined us back in episode 61 of 3 Beats Later, where we flipped a sample that he chose for us to flip. And today we're back again with another sample flip challenge. So first off, Mickey, how you doing?
Man, it's great to be back with 3 Beats Later. Happy New Year to you fellas, all you talented, incredible producers. It's the honor and the pleasure is always mine as usual, man. It's great to be back.
Happy New Year.
Man, welcome
Great
back,
to be
man.
back.
Welcome back. Happy New Year.
Thank you.
So what's new in your world? You're always working on stuff, and it was about 3.5 months ago since we last talked. So what is the latest? What are the projects you're working on? Tell us a little bit about that competition. You're in the studio right now. A lot to talk about.
Damn. Just laying it out.
Like, leave some for me, cheeky knees.
Yeah, you're trying to be low. You're trying to be low, yo.
Yeah. Nah. Well, I'm in the studio right now. I've been in the studio, I think, more than anybody this year. I'm currently 40 songs in right now.
Nice.
Wow.
In January.
Nice.
Yeah, we're in January.
He gonna let that go. He just threw that in there real quick. 40 songs in on the 25th.
Right. I don't know how we got here. I mean, I have a very big ambitions for this year. Just in general, right? I plan on releasing a song every month, which will, conclude in November as a project, right? So I'm working on that, right? That's as of now, it's untitled. I don't even have a title for it yet. So that's one project. I have a project that I'm working on with Crisis right now from North Carolina.
Dope.
And that project, I showed up with no raps on Friday. When I left on Monday morning, and I didn't record Saturday because Mussolini was there. Mussolini was finishing his project. So we didn't start recording until Sunday. When I left, I had 8 songs done. And I'm going back in February to finish it out. It's an extremely crazy concept project that we're working on. Like it's like, wow. Like if people really love A-, they're gonna really love what me and Crisis got going. So that's 2, right? I got a project called Incognito that I'm working on with this producer named Illegal from the West Coast. And on that project, we got Smoke DZA, Big Crit, Rock Marcy. Who else do we have on there? Q.Rock, Jadakiss,
Power,
Ghostface,
Power.
We got some other people on there too.
Wow.
That should be coming out later this year. That's Incognito. That's coming out later this year.
Wow.
Working on a financial literacy album called The Dinner Table.
Oh, here we go.
Yes, sir, man.
The sequel to Mickey Mouse, that'll be coming out in December. So that's like 5 projects. So I got that going.
Wow.
And the Bars App Challenge, which you guys asked me about earlier. So the first one was a success. We paid out Vega, the 7 Ronin, who was the champion. We paid him out as $2,000. We still have to pick the second place winner to go up to Sway and rap on his platform, which is currently on Roku. And the third place winner, his name was Neek from Oklahoma, he got his $500. So I took a couple of the MCs from the first challenge and flew them all down to Atlanta. We created a compound, like real world kind of situation. They created about 25 to 30 songs. I jumped on like 2 of them. They did that in a weekend.
Wow.
We had a
That's
space
crazy.
to be there and live there, and we took care of their food, we took care of their lodging. All they had to do is record, do some testimonial stuff, all in preparation for season 2. Season 2 starts in February, and we're giving the first place winner $5,000, the second place winner $3,000, and the third place winner $2,000. It's free to join. You can join for free and have the opportunity to grow your fan base in front of a large audience, as well as win over $10,000 in prize money. It's something that's pretty much unprecedented in the hip hop world. I did this off of the whim and, just giving back to the people who feel like their voice is not heard enough in hip hop, giving them the opportunity to be seen, giving them the opportunity to be heard. You know what I'm saying? So as this grows and expands, I want to do this across the spectrum, right? Bringing producers, right? So they could play their beats and create this ambiance where people choose.
Here we go.
It's the best beats, right?
Pow.
Bringing some DJs. Who's the best trick DJ who can come up? You know what I'm saying? Like, we're trying to expand this thing and make this a whole network of entertainment within the hip hop world, because at the end of the day, we dictate what culture is.
Right.
And for some reason, we're not dictating the entertainment portion of it when it comes to the actual brevity of what it is that we do, the purity of it, right? Like when you turn on the television screen, right, you see love and hip hop. Ain't nothing really hip hop about love and hip hop, right? Really just drama. So where's the hip hop shows that you can depend on and lean on at least once a week, be entertained by some musicianship, camaraderie, great sounds, great vibes. There might be some drama here and there, but it ain't gonna be like scripted drama.
Right. I was gonna say, y'all aren't looking for the drama. If it happens, you're gonna swell it. You're looking for the beats, the music.
Right. We're looking for the music. And sometimes, hip hop artists, they might feel like they so competitive, they want to be like, look, I'm better than you. Let's see who's better. Why don't y'all
take it to the stage? Yeah.
Let's do diss track. You do a diss track. You do a diss track. You got 2 hours to put it together. Come outside, and then let's see who got the best diss track.
Right, and it's not just drama. It's actually it's creative. Creative release of the drama.
Exactly.
I love that.
And that's the environment that I'm trying to create with the Bars Out Challenge, teaching them, how to properly express themselves without the negativity, and also shining light on MCs who would have never gotten some of the jewels that I've given them over the course of 3 days. I've inspired them for a lifetime. So that's something that I'm excited to kind of get into as we delve into season 2. Also, last but not least, aside from just the music and this Bars Up Challenge, I am starting a school, well, not a school, but a masterclass of lyricism.
Ooh,
and it's called Pendulum Inc. It will be launching in March 6th, actually.
What's the name of it again?
Pendulum Inc.
Pendulum.
And it launches March 6th. I have 3 professors, including myself, who will be teaching the technique of emceeing. It's an 8-month course. We have a mental health therapist that will help you to dig into your emotional side so it can reflect the scientific side of it. So we're gonna give you the cerebral aspect of how to create and craft incredible rhymes, but the mental health aspect of it is gonna tap into your emotions to incorporate vulnerability and how to be a great songwriter, create spatial, tonally great music, right? So, it's coming equipped with midterms, finals, and graduation valedictorians. There are 2 separate classes. One is an intermediate class where we teach you about flow, delivery, tone, cadence, very low tier level metaphor, simile. And for those who are already well balanced in that kind of situation and standard, then we have the advanced class where we teach you double, triple, quadruple entendres, mirror metaphors, metaphors, number puns, chain punching, chain links, safety pins, corner bending, all of these things.
Corner bending. Ooh.
The terms, we're trying to elevate the culture. I can't really speak to nobody else, but this year for me personally, I'm really gonna be tapped in with the people. I can't speak for any other artist that's out there that's just giving you their music and we really touching the people, and we really giving back, and we really doing it at a very small portion of their money and things like that. We want to make sure this thing is accessible to everybody and it's fair for everybody, and people can feel like whatever it is that they're involved when it comes to me, they're getting it above and beyond. So, I hope
that's dope.
People, tune into all of these different ventures that I have.
Man,
that's dope.
Bro, can I ask you something?
Yes, sir.
When do you sleep?
Yo, man, I sleep. I sleep at night sometimes.
Never worry.
Sometimes.
He sleeps on Christmas Eve.
Right?
I'm trying on Christmas Eve. That's funny. I'm trying to learn how to when I'm in my dream state to always try to rap, and that I could bars.
Hold on. He trying to work while he not working.
Okay. My man said he's trying to change his subconscious to be in that state of mind.
That's.
I gotta say, I don't know, but I had that happen to me one time. I can think of one time I woke up with like fragments of a bar and had to scribble it out. And of course, it made no sense. Octopus eating jelly, or some dumb whatever. You know what I mean? But the fact that you are literally trying to train your thought process to go there, it's a whole nother hour-long conversation.
Yeah,
that's thing with that's the thing with some musicians too. You get to a level where I know other guitar players that have like basically played the guitar during their sleep, like they're like physically like just thinking about the fretboard and all the scales and stuff like that. It's like a level. Once you get to this level, you could kind of like pre-plan and get your mind to kind of work in that.
It's like
fashion.
that glow that Bruce Leroy had. Like he's trying to get the glow level.
I'm trying to get there. That's what I'm trying to be at this year, though. So I hope there was something that somebody might have heard and was like, I'm interested in that. So I'm interested in that, and kind of just tap in with me. You know, obviously we'll have the merch going, and you know, whatever people need, I'm trying to supply them with that for 2022 and beyond. As I, you know, into my Grandmaster year, it'll be 25 years of me rapping next year. So I'm trying to
kudos to you,
congrats,
man.
congrats,
wow.
And can I just say kudos to you,
Power.
not just for rapping for 25 years, but for consistently being uncompromisable. Like I know you talked about at the beginning when you compromised at first, and then you kind of you talked about that in another Star Trek.
Yeah.
But post that, being, you know what I'm saying, being true to who you are, and then encouraging other people, not just being true to who you are and then leaving the game, being true to who you are and then teaching other people how to tap into themselves to be true to who they are, and leaving a mark on lyricism that inspires basically a resurgence of actual hip hop. I love that, man.
Thank you, brother.
Right.
The education side too. Mickey, I actually have a suggestion for you or request. And depending on how you respond, these guys know how I'm gonna do. I'm gonna clip it and I'm gonna send it to these guys. When you had mentioned your financial literacy project that you're gonna put out later this year, I would love for you to have on there. I don't know if you're familiar with Troy and Rashad and Ian from the Earn Your Leisure podcast. If you could have them on there either as like an opening track or an interlude, just sharing, you know, just a tidbit of their knowledge. They can't share all of it in like a 1 minute interlude, but if you can involve those guys on that project, just sharing the knowledge they have. I don't know if you're familiar with their platform at all.
You
But
must not have checked his page lately. Talking about you.
I haven't checked his page lately.
You see how he's rocking, right?
You see how I am. So you can definitely
right now.
He's like, yo, this dude, like, yo, Ian, yo, Rashad, yo, he's doing
Ian,
the
did you
text.
tell him something?
There they go, right there. So have them
I'm
or just
the only one to rap
sample
on
that
their
clip.
platform. I'm the only one to rap on their platform.
I was gonna say I want.
Oh, okay.
A little bit.
Oh, are you serious?
Questions. I want to hear about that situation because that's fire.
You said you're the only one to rap on their platform. Only rapping. Oh, that's what's up.
They're going to be a part of the Dinner Table project. You know, I reached out to them about this last year, so they already know whatever
you already in there
from them. They're going to pull up, as well as Ian, because me and him are working on something as well. He's trying to do a music project, so me and Ian is doing some things on the side as well. So yes,
cool. So Mickey, I actually got a real quick question, piggybacking off of what Marcus just said. Didn't you recently tweet that you've just been living off of music for now like 15 years or something like that? I think. Yeah. And you were like marking the anniversary. Congratulations to that. Being that you're involved in coming at hip hop with this crazy financial angle, which is such a dope angle, and also that you're spreading the love to the people and your knowledge through the Bars Up and everything that you're doing. How is it? Do you ever think about actually giving out like a course that for musicians to basically create a financial structure? Because that's also like a lot of game that I'm sure could even be profitable to you, in addition to the knowledge for the people.
Well, essentially, that's what the Dinner Table is going to be. The Dinner Table is going to be, we're not calling it a mixtape or an album. It's really a seminar. And,
okay, that's what's up.
And this is the first seminar in it, right? So we're going to make sure that if you get all 4 or all 5 of these seminars, you'll know exactly what to do and how to be a better artist and a better, be in a better place financially to live off of your music from henceforth, right? Because what you're saying is absolutely correct, right? When you consider that not only artists, but producers and DJs and even some breakdancers and graffiti artists, right? We don't have the luxury of 401k plans if you're doing this full time. We don't have the luxury of a retirement plan. We don't have the luxury of our own healthcare system. Right. We don't have the luxury of someone that comes in and wants to teach us about investing. We don't have the luxury of learning about the stock market and how to properly grow wealth. We don't know about anything else like tangible liquid assets that will help us grow and retire comfortably if we choose to go that route. And I feel like for me, right, when I started building up my credit, I said, yo, if me, someone who's intelligent, went to NYU, is going through this, trying to build my credit up, I know that there are people who are going through the same thing, which means I need to write a rap about this. And I need to take this sacrifice and rap it on Funkmaster Flex's show. Even though people might not like it at first, over time, people will love what I gambled on myself and I was right.
That's a fact.
And I realized that the Black financial community absolutely adored it. And it opened up my fan base to a wider audience of people. There's CPAs who love hip hop. There are real estate agents who love hip hop. There are stock brokers who love hip hop. There are venture capitalists that love hip hop. So they come across this page and they come across this freestyle and he's talking my language. He's talking this money talk. Wait a second.
Right.
I need to be involved with him. I need to invest in him. And to me, that was an eye-opening experience from just being this super metaphor lyrical guy. Now I'm tapping into the finance aspect of what life is about, and I'm learning so much. As you guys can see, with me doing the school and me doing the Bars App Challenge, I cannot keep this information to myself. I gotta put it in music format to educate the people. That's why I went to Drink Champs and kicked the whole financial literacy rap.
Right.
Yo, dude, that right there, man. That's my next question. That Drink Champs flow, bro. I still haven't heard nothing hotter. Prior to that or after that, I haven't heard nothing hotter than that. And not even just on the beat or not on the beat. Honestly, that was one of the hottest verses I've ever heard.
Thank you, brother.
And that was just crazy. That was just ridiculous, man.
Power.
We got more of that coming because I want my people to be better, man. Like, you know, I just see a lot of artists that they're living in the now. You know what I'm saying? And the reality of it is, I was on the cover of the XXL with Cudi, Blue, B.O.B., Corey Guns, Asher Roth, etc., etc. Some of them went on to become mega stars. Some of them went on to become regular stars. And then there were some of us who just stayed in the underground and we had to figure it out. Every cover has that exact same story. And then imagine the people that didn't make the cover, right? What is it that we can have, right, that we can think about for the future? Yeah, some of them have accountants, but there's some artists that can't afford an accountant. So what do we, and then there are artists that are just coming in the game. They don't know nothing. And, you know, you gotta depend on the people that you're around and hope and pray that they have your best interest. When you can just come to Mickey Factz, download my album from some of the best and some of the greatest people that I've learned knowledge from. I'm sharing this shit, right? All you gotta do is stream it and listen to it. We're gonna teach you how to build up your credit and start budgeting and building up a foundation first. Then we're gonna move into real estate. Then we're gonna move into investing. Then we're gonna move into retirement. We're gonna make sure our people is good. And it's not just for musicians, it's for entrepreneurs and people that work, period. We're gonna make sure we are good for the next generation. That's my goal.
Yo, man, salute.
Right.
Yo, give me a couple powers, man. We need a couple powers for that, man. Because that right there, honestly, people will laugh at me because I'll be like, yo, I'm a producer that don't like rap. And I say that because I don't like rap in its current context. I like hip hop and I like any rapper that stay true to their message. People are like, oh, how come you a Jay-Z fan? Because he stayed true to his message. Regardless of how toxic his message was, he never swayed from what he represented.
Right.
Then towards the end of it, towards the recent part of his career, now he's helping people, look into get better and do better things. When you use your platform to increase the power of the people who are your followers, I respect it and I rock with it. So I've liked you as a rapper for a while, but when I hear you talk, I like you more because you stand for something. I can't get with people who don't stand for something. There's so many people who follow these people and they lead them off of cliffs. They lead them off of bridges, making them think that this is the only way you can go about doing something. The only thing you can rap about is this stuff that they don't even do anymore. Right. And now they encouraging these people to do this negative stuff. I can't get with that. So when you say stuff like that, it just increases the respect I have for you as an artist and as a person.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that.
Right. Absolutely, man.
Great. So we are going to introduce, not on this episode, but you will hear it in episodes, the wrap it up music, which we desperately need. We go on tangents.
I got one more question.
Sound like you need some string like orchestrated.
I know.
Yeah, man.
Marcus, I know
I got some nice libraries over the holidays.
Yes, Marcus, please.
I got one more question though. If you
ask it,
and it's quick. I don't even have to get the full thing because I'm the guy here. I've been throwing this around, but even where my personal stance is with it, I'm not 100%. What is your take on NFTs, music NFTs, and all of that?
NFTs are interesting, man. I think NFTs, from what the research that I've done with NFTs, is you have to be in that community in order to be successful with NFTs. I could have, and this is the best example that I have about NFTs. I could have the last, and I mean the very last, Nipsey Hussle verse and say, I'm going to put out this NFT with some dope artwork, and this is the only way you can listen to this Nipsey Hussle verse. And it could do nothing. It could sell maybe 10, 15 sales. And then you can turn around and I get with the right people and I could have a dog pissing on a hydrant and I could become a millionaire. So it really depends on who you are working with when in the NFT space. You can't just create an NFT and put it out and think you're gonna become a millionaire.
Makes
That's
sense,
not the case. And also because it's connected to cryptocurrency, if the Bitcoin token is down or the market is down, so is the worth of your NFT. So it's all dependent on this cryptocurrency that's the new hype and the new phase. So I'm not against anybody for doing it. I would just say do some research before you jump out the window and decide you want to.
Yeah, I've been the guy assigned to research over here. I think I'm like 40, 50 hours in, and I'm already like, But I was curious, especially from your perspective. I wanted to, see what you had to think about that.
On that project, are you staying away from rapping specifically about cryptocurrency just because it's so not so new, but just uncertain right now?
I mean, I think I'm gonna have to talk about crypto, and I think with any investing, right? Like when I talk to financial advisors, they always tell me when you invest, you only invest with money that you don't care about. Mm-hmm. So if you need that $100,
right,
I would advise you not to invest it in anything.
If you got to go scrounge that $100 up to get in the game, don't do it.
Right.
Don't do it.
It's a gamble. I mean, now, granted, things go your way, but that's the luck of the draw. Whereas something more surefire like real estate, right? Like real estate is something that will always be around and you can always gain a profit from. That's a completely different story, right? As opposed to, trying to invest in, on the stock market and do different things in that way. I mean, a lot of them talk about index mutual funds, ETFs, and anything that deal with paying dividends. But for some reason, people go for the quick dollar.
Go for the flash. They go for the flash, the new thing.
Like drug money.
Or like you said earlier, the gamble. I was watching something earlier. Shout out to one of your biggest fans, Yaro, again, telling him, boy, slow down with the Bitcoin. Put that money in, put it in your savings or something. Like just slow down.
Yeah, turn it over. Don't.
Okay, so also don't put it into no savings. If you're gonna get a savings, this is me giving y'all some more game. If you're gonna get a savings account, get a high yield interest savings account where they pay you to keep your money in their bank. When you open up a normal bank account, there is no interest that they pay to you. So you have to get a high. I have an account with American Express, and their payment is 0.050 or 0.50, right? It's not like back in the days. Shout out to LeBron and Grimace. I see the Grays. I got them. So when you guys were younger, if you would have had $1,000 and put it in the bank with a 3% interest rate, you guys will probably be up about $20,000-$30,000.
The son of LeBron, if you're listening.
Yeah. So high yield interest. Think about that. Don't put it into a regular savings account. High yield interest account.
Oh man, I got so many financial questions. We can go on. This is
you're gonna have to come back every month, and we ain't got to play.
See, and that's what's beautiful.
I got questions for life insurance policy flips, all like everything, man. Like,
and see, that's what he said. He said, you know what? I'm not answering individual questions. I'm putting out an album. I'm putting out an album.
I'm gonna say it once, and I ain't gonna say it.
Album. Track 8. Track 8.
When the album drops.
Track 8.
My savings account interest rate is terrible. I need to do something with it.
Okay, thank you for dropping that information.
Man.
Absolutely. Anytime.
All right, so we're gonna switch and start listening to music here. So in September, Mickey came through with a track that they want us to sample. So you can check that out, episode 61. But he left us with another suggestion at the end of that show, and it was Earth, Wind, and Fire. The song is called Be Ever Wonderful. It is off Earth, Wind, and Fire, called All in All.
Throwing us curveballs, Mickey. Throwing us curveballs.
If you look at the track list on that album, it is like ridiculous, right?
Yeah.
Serpentine Fire is on there. Fantasy. It's crazy.
Yo.
So
why?
So why this track? What's with this track?
Well, so let me give a backstory real quick, and I'll let him hit the home run on this.
I'm gonna go ahead and mute up.
I opened my mouth. I was like, "Yo, Mickey, what's some other tracks you always wanted to sample, but you couldn't really tackle yet?" And he was like, "Man," as I told him, mine was Another Star, and he, blessed me with the mixtape track that he did with Another Star sample, and it was crazy, super crazy. Crazy. Go check that joint out. It's on Apple Music. Go check it out, man. But and he said, and then this is where you come in and say what you said. He said, Be Ever Wonderful. And I'm like, okay, I love this track. Then I realized I just put my foot in my mouth because this track has so many components that it's like, if you look at a sample at normal, it's like, yo, what? It's not gonna go down like that. And there's so many changes and it's so busy because it's Earth, Wind, and Fire. You got to really dissect it to break it down. So here we are, months later, manifestation of my question.
I'm excited to see what you guys have done. Obviously, the Fingers, he jumped up in my inbox like a couple of days later, maybe the next day, and was like, yo, check this out. And, it's a part of my playlist when I ride around in certain cities with the top down, because, it gives you that feeling. I think that should probably be the first record we play, if I'm being honest, because that's the first record I heard.
All right.
Boom.
Just to get that feeling.
There it is.
Let's do it.
That's an honor. Let me see. I know I usually have issues sharing my screen. I'm gonna try to share the. Are we? I don't know if we're doing breakdowns or just playing the stereo. I can play the stereo track.
You could. It's up to you. I got your track here too. If you want me to play it, you could play it from your DAW. You could play it however you want to. And then for a breakdown, we're just gonna try to be really quick with like the essence of the sample. Like, what did you do specifically with the sample?
Cool. Can you see the screen?
Yep.
Let's do this audio check. Could you hear audio?
Yep,
might have been
absolutely.
Loud.
Gotcha.
Here
And it is
go.
loud, but it's good. And I'll mute up the engine.
Turn it down. try to do a can you hear me if I talk over it? Pretty much phase out with the strings and stuff. But yeah, that's the gist of it. You know, I've been in the cinematic mode, so I like throwing the strings and stuff in there. So the end has like the strings and keys and stuff going, but that's the vibe. Created in Logic. If you noticed, actually at the top it says version 2. So what happened is I made a initial version that I sent to Mickey, and he's like, "Yeah, that's cool," but Mickey probably doesn't even remember. He's like, "The drums need to hit harder." So I was like, "Oh, okay." So we went back in and threw in some extra drums. I think I switched the drums up, so this is the version 2 with the harder drums. He was like, "Yeah, that's it." But yeah, that was this was done back right after that. It might have been that same night after he was like, "Yo, I need someone to chop this up." If it wasn't the same night, it was the next day. And got in with the sample and chopped it up here in Logic. Didn't do too much to it. It was mentioned earlier, there's so much going on in the sample that it's like you can literally just choose like 1 or 2 parts of it and just chop it up and be good to go. So I found a decent progression in there and just built around that. So this is the progression I had with the sample. And then being from Virginia, you know, being influenced by all these great producers, Bank Knots, you know, Danger, Pharrell, Timbaland, of course, Teddy Riley, but really like the live vibe of what Bank's been doing with his production. So that was the inspiration for the drums. So I actually took a Cybmatics loop, chopped it up, and then I had a loop in there. I think this was the initial drums I had in there that wasn't really hitting hard enough from the Pulse kit.
Yeah, I remember those.
So I added these chops from a Cybmatics loop on top of that. And then just laid another kick on top of all that to add some of that thump to it. Added another beat from just Logic stock drums to add to the fills. That's where the cymbals and toms and stuff coming in. And then play that with the sample here. Then of course adding the piano. Piano's all through the track. I probably should have muted it at some point, but I play piano, so it's like just default. I just like to add piano and everything.
You get into your 2-5-1 bag.
Yeah, that turnaround at the end.
Oh man, that chord progression is incredible.
Right here, this turnaround right here. And then just added on top of that electric piano at the breakdown part, which is right about here. Actually, I'll go to the end. And then did some stuff on the piano, and then also layered the strings from Spitfire Audio, intimate strings there. Basically just storytelling.
He went crazy.
Then at the very end is just some Alchemy synth stuff.
Yeah, this is a normal week for the finger.
I love that.
This is the norm right here.
That's Alchemy too?
Alchemy. This is Alchemy. This I like the presets in there. This is the analog mellow lead.
Yes, the presets are great. That's perfect too. Come on. Woo!
Then he left room at the end so he could break down his beat over his beat.
Yeah. That's
He's gonna be bow your heads.
Yeah, that's the breakdown. I had to get in there and chop it up. So shout out to Mickey for the other sample challenge, because my favorite sample that I flipped was last year was actually that Kirk Franklin sample challenge. You punted all ways, so had to get in here for this one too. So yeah, man, appreciate it.
Lava boy.
And that is and just for the record, the fingers came through both times with the original challenge on the episode 61 and this episode. So that means, Mickey, you got to leave us with another challenge before you go today. We're gonna keep going.
Hey, I'm Look, you gonna leave us with another challenge, Marcus? Do not send him nothing. You
gotta give him a.
Let us give us a week.
A grace period. A grace period.
Oh, you know what?
Hey, listen.
Marcus is done.
Done with the beat. All right, a week's too long. Give us 48 hours. 48 hours.
We need Marcus in some of them the 30-minute challenge sessions.
Oh yeah, man. He could do
that. Y'all be
doing.
Yeah, I'm not messing with that. I'm not messing with that. I'll leave that to the pros.
Now we're gonna go back old school style here at 3 Beats Later. We're gonna bring it back to the wheel to see who's going next. So we got a dummy spin. I'm doing the dummy spin straight up. Okay, this is not the person who's going next.
No, if it's me, I'm going.
But here we go. Here it is. Here's official next music selection is.
It's heavy.
Myself.
You asked for it.
Okay.
You brought it on yourself.
On you, cheeky.
It's on me. Okay, so I got to
come out the shadows.
No. Let's go.
Wow.
I got to go after the fingers. Here we go.
Right. No pressure.
All right, let me just share my screen. I created a nice, cool video for this too. So here we go. And give me a thumbs up if you can hear, and then mute your engines. Here we go.
Yo, Mickey, I see you lip syncing. I see your lips moving, but I don't hear any. We missed all of that. We missed all of those bars.
I was freestyling.
He said you didn't pay enough to get that. You got.
We missed all of that.
Y'all put me on
too. He was like,
no,
he busting right now.
Oh man,
the beat was fire. I said, let me start rhyming. That shit was
heat. Oh man.
Wow.
Well, you're gonna get this track. You got this track. I'm gonna break it down really quick. Essence is just these chops that I found that were just kind of like chord hits with the horn in the background, and then I found some vocal samples, and you could hear them. You could hear the vocal sample just going. Aah! So I focused on those two things, and I'll just solo that really quick so you could hear it. Here we go. Oops, sorry. Here they are right here. Sorry, 1 second. There you go. That's the essence of the whole track, is just finding those chops and chopping it up that way. But we could have a little bit of a special guest. So, we're trying to make beat packs and drum kits and drum loops and all that stuff. I called a drummer that I work with, and he laid down the drums. So That's a real drummer right here, rocking.
Okay.
And then I just built, like I threw bass on it. I'm playing guitar on this track, which you'll hear the bass, just kind of like a groove, like a And then some of this guitar needs to be cleaned up. And then a bunch of synths. And a cheeky track would not be, finished without those crispy. The cheekettes. Which cheekette. Woo!
Is that? Yeah.
Go ahead.
Is that you? Play that. Keep playing that vocal track.
Yeah, that's me. That's
all of them. That's him and his multiple personalities.
That's every one of my personalities.
That's when being bipolar pays off. Like,
so I don't know. Sometimes, I'm trying to do more songwriting. Sometimes I just hear melodies and I just had to do it. So I layered my vocals. I did a lot of pitch correction because I'm not that good with singing. I could do backup singing, and then just let it rock. That's a track. That is the track.
It's dope.
Fire. Give yourself a power for that.
Pow.
Just give myself
super
a power.
funky.
I love
give myself a power.
I think it's great. For me, I would just beef up some of the drums just a little bit. But aside from that, like that was a perfect beat. As you guys could see, I was over here freestyling to it. I'm sorry that I was muted. Y'all couldn't hear me.
Right. We understand.
I don't want to mess up nobody's audio or nothing like that.
But buy the album. Buy the album, though. It'll be on the album.
Too bad we missed that crypto freestyle you just kicked right now. Dang.
Pretty much. Freestyle.
Mickey, you got all these tracks in a folder in your inbox, so you could listen to all these whenever you want to. So okay, I'm gonna go spin the wheel. We are getting through these to us. Look how good we are today.
Man, y'all lied talking about this was hard. What are you talking
big shout out to our sponsor.
Bodied that track.
Tecovas
boots.
Takeovers boots.
Takeovers.
Take over.
Takeovers.
Oh,
all right,
man.
Let's go.
Good up.
Grim, are you good? You want me to play your track from here?
I'll see how it do. It's that I'm down.
Okay, cool. This is the live drama that you get working with producers, is if our computers are going to work or not.
Are you going to agree? All right, mute up, fellas. Here we go. So I'll play you how I did the sample, how I chopped up the sample. I sped it up pretty fast too, man. Let me play it. So let me slow it down because what I did was I played it fast and then I resampled myself like I always do. Give you as that. So when I resampled it, I warped it with Ableton has like a warp to where it makes it fit in between. So I resampled it and chopped it up like that. Drums, had to make sure the drums hit. Shout out to Black Kid. I used that, layered it. Also used additive drums for the hi-hats. Sampled, hold on, let me play how I got the vocal drop too. Try to make it quick. I turned a lot of these plugins off so my MIDI won't go haywire. I left that at normal speed and just chopped it up, added reverb to it, layered some delay on it, and it came out, you know what I'm saying, like this right here. So try to pan it a little bit, bring it in the background with the filter. Add a little bit of drama to it. Also with the let me see, find this synth. The synth I got from Studio. I always use Studio for a lot of my synths. Nice spread on that. I put RC20 on that. Bouncing a lot of tracks just to keep the CPU down, so it won't eat it up and sound so crazy. And the bass I got from Contact. And I threw a filter on it just to, you know, muffle it a little bit. The rainbow circle. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Any questions?
Mad scientist, the way you chopped up that sample.
Yo, I'm giving everybody new nicknames. Their new nickname is Morpheus. Because I was on some grimy drums. Reminded me of some Matrix with the way the time stretch hit the vocal.
Yeah.
You know, it had
I try to make the drums swing a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want it to just fit so flat on a grid. You know what I mean? Just add a little swing to it. So that was my idea. What I did is, I'm not gonna lie, it was like I wanted to challenge myself on top of not just having a simple. Because me and E, we went through a lot. We was on Zoom. And it's like, you know, I want to try something a little different. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't going to do another beat. I was like, nah, I'm done. And then I was like, let me try one more time. And
yeah, I think between the two of us, we made like 10 beats.
Pretty much.
Wow. I really enjoyed that you took that sample and just, you know, high pitched it so high and then still made it feel like hip hop. And I personally appreciated the swing in the drums. So, you know,
appreciate it.
I thought it was dope. I enjoyed that.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
Good stuff, Grim. Good stuff, Grim. All right. Should we keep it going? Keep it going?
Yes, sir.
Okay, here we go. To the wheel. And I'm going to spin it. Next up is
Good Lucky.
Oh,
he said good luck.
He called it.
Called it.
He's up next.
You must talk to our
Just
sponsor.
like the Bills.
That trip to Vegas.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had to. That was a twin cost. You don't never call tails.
Queen. I know.
Q. Be easy, man. Be easy.
Q,
we can't have that conversation, man.
Q, I was gonna won money off the bill.
That's what I'm saying. I was gonna bet on y'all the whole way. I was about to put $100 future bet on y'all. And gambling is not the way, like Mickey say. You know, you got to put that in something that's gonna yield. So
gamble only with money that you can throw away.
And I needed that $100, so that's why.
All right. Well, now that the Bills talk is over, let's mute the engines real quick, and I'm gonna go ahead and play the beat.
Do it.
So let me know if you can hear that. You can hear that? Sweet. Let's do it. right, so I'm gonna just break down what I did with the sample real quick. So I enjoyed listening to this track because I had a lot of stuff in it. And I found me a spot in there. I'm like, okay, you know what? Let me go do my thing. So this is the part that I sample right here. And I was gonna play that with the other sounds on it, just the accompaniments on it real quick. And then that's pretty much what I'm gonna play for you guys. So that was pretty much how I sampled it. The drums and everything else, I kind of went and just did my thing with that. But I don't want to take too much time on this. I do want to just play how it all came together with just the this was good for me. I enjoyed this. I had another one, but it was a little bit darker. And I'm like, nah, I want this one. This one feels better. So So there we go. I'm gonna stop it there and pass it over to Q, man.
Hey, you ain't getting off the hook that easy.
What you mean, man?
First of all, that shit was fire. Come on, man.
Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that.
What was the sample? I couldn't pick out the sample.
So it was the I don't want to play the part because I'm gonna get us flagged on YouTube. So yeah, but it's, this was the okay. It was in the middle of the track, right towards the end of it, right? Yeah. Like between the middle and the end of the track, it's like right as soon as I get that spot, it's a very, very fine point where I was able to grab that out. And I had a vocal sample in there, but it didn't spin right. So I flipped that out. And then I got right before the sax comes in, it was another chop I was able to grab right there. And it's all in there. So if you listen.
Oh yeah, I can hear it. Yeah, that's right.
I wanted to go real dark with this. I wanted to be like in the vein of like a like Biggie Warning kind of beat. You know what I'm saying?
I can hear that
because it's a very happy track, but I wanted to go darker with it. You know what I'm saying? It's like a deeper kind of message to the beat.
It does have Warning vibe to it. Now that you mention it, like I hear it.
I wanted to write out something like that. Definitely.
Nice.
That was fire.
Good stuff.
I like to bounce on that. Yeah.
Okay.
That was hard. That was hard. I didn't know where he was going with it in the beginning. I was a little confused, but back around. You brought me back around.
Appreciate it, man. I'm glad.
All right, and finally we got Q wrapping it up.
Boogie.
All right. I know I told you I wanted you to play the file, but let me see if this thing actually works. This freaking Serato. So y'all can see it. I'm more impressed with my program than I am with my track tonight with this program. Jazzy Jeff ain't never lied. Y'all seeing that? Oh, shoot. Hold on. I already know I did it wrong because I didn't see the audio. Power.
We'll give him a power for that.
Damn it.
Q.
Come out of the shadows.
Q, come out of the shadows.
Come out of the shadows.
Painful, bro.
It's gonna want me to do the whole screen share. That's what y'all getting right now. So
oh, we got the whole windows. We got screen 1 is being shared right here.
You see in my world. This
is that folder with all them X's on it.
Yeah.
This is being brought.
The folder that says something like receipts.
Do not open. Do not open.
Do not open Pornhub.
Do not open. Hey man, please. Please. This is a family show. All right, let me see if this thing works, man. This Serato Studio is dope. I highly recommend y'all try it. Here we go.
It's the heartbeat of the people.
That's it. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I'm gonna send you all the files and all that. I got 2 beats like everybody else, but again, I'm more stuck on, like, you know, when you start working on a DAW for the first time and you really start getting into it and you realize the functionality and the capability that you have, and you just start getting into it. You know what I mean? That's where I'm at with Serato Studio, but this thing is a beast. I love how it just lines up on my samples. And from a DJ perspective, anything I have in my crates just drop and plop, and the key points are still there. Jazzy Jeff, thank you, brother, for just saying this thing, because I never would have looked at this if it wasn't for that. Y'all check out Serato Studios, and that's my rant and my homework for the night.
Good stuff, Q. Good stuff, Q. Yeah, man. I know you're that, but it sounded like it was a little bit glitching a little bit halfway through, but
I'm still getting a low system resource fucking prompt on my side. It's always something. I don't know how much of that you actually heard.
No, it was good. We could hear it.
Yeah.
All right.
You love Serato, bro.
Yeah, man. And what is the key points? Key points are just putting in record.
I mean, again, it's like, for me, from a DJ's perspective, like any track that I have, you know, if I've played the bridge, Shan's the bridge, like I have all the parts, the bridge, so I can just hit my buttons and do my little DJ cuts or whatever. Just take that and drop it right in Serato Studios, and it locks up. It has sync on 2 different levels, where you can do the traditional time sync, the in-key time sync, you know, the Texas chopped and screwed time sync. It's crazy. That program is crazy. So I'm gonna try to stay in there for a while, since you're on Logic, everybody else is on Ableton. You know, I gotta do something a little different, trying to figure out this mix and all of that. But
yeah, you left Ableton, man.
That's what's up, man. Definitely.
Well, those are the beats. I think P had a beat he was working on, so maybe P. I don't know what's good. I don't know if you want to hold there for Mickey. What's the deal?
What you think? I can play it real quick.
Yeah, man.
It's just an idea.
Okay.
You know, shout out my wife, because we are expecting next month, so my life is kind of busy.
Woo!
Damn, is it next month already?
It's
Congratulations,
month already.
man.
He got about 2-3 weeks left, man.
But truth be told, this is just an idea that E helped me. Actually, E pretty much made with me.
Really?
Right before the show.
You're not supposed to say that, bro.
Word. So, yeah, that was the idea that I had come up with. I came up with a few different ideas, but I really didn't get a chance to flesh them out. So, that was kind of like the starter one right there.
Nice, man.
For sure.
Yo, So 20 beats later.
20
beats later, man. Yo, appreciate you for hanging out, man. Definitely.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Mickey. Thanks for the suggestion.
Yes.
But I gotta ask my question, man.
I
gotta ask my question. I hope you have.
And that's the end of the show. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
No, I gotta ask my question, man.
What's up?
What's the next? What's the next challenge?
Wait. Just for context purposes, Mickey said that he has in his head at all times a list of the beats or the tracks that he would love to hear sampled, and these are only two that kind of came up. So I don't know if there's more, but
I want to hear the wildest one. Give me the wildest one. Give me the wildest one. Give me the one we go like, what?
Man, I mean, I think you guys. I'm
scared now.
I think there's a dead mouse.
Oh, wow. Here we go. Talk to me. Talk to me, champ.
I believe it's called, and I'm about to Google it because I was just thinking about it the other day, not even thinking about, you guys would do something, but I believe it's called The Gambling Priest. Yep. The Gambling Priest by Danger Mouse.
By Danger Mouse?
Yes.
Oh, by Danger Mouse.
Oh, Danger Mouse. Okay.
Righty. Well,
okay.
We will get to work on this.
48 hours. 48 hours, Mr.
Right.
No, hey, Mickey, I just sent you the beat.
Earlier, he was done.
Done.
Yo, quickly check
Easy. Yeah, check
on
it.
the way. It's there, right? Check your email.
I was waiting for you to say it, and I sent it.
I know.
I hacked
As soon as you said
I
it.
knew what you was looking up.
That was like the perfect setup. Perfect setup.
All
right. Well, 48
hours. I'm gonna give you 48 hours. You got 48 hours.
Everybody has 48 hours. To
no, that's on them.
Beats and fingers. So this would be great, man. It would be, keep thinking of songs for us to sample. We love doing this. We do this every single week. For everybody out there who is new to 3 Beats Later, check us out every Monday night. We had a reschedule from yesterday, but every Monday at 9:30 p.m. we get together, 5-6 producers, whoever's rocking with us on that day, and we create original music. We sample tracks. Sometimes we don't sample. And really quick, next week is going to be our sync licensing episode. Yeah. So all the producers and beat makers out there who are trying to figure out what to do with your field with beats, one of the things is clean them up, and you could just format them for sync purposes. So that way you could hear your music on TV and film. A music supervisor whose job is to actually put that music on the TV shows. So his name is Trey Ace. Check us out next Monday, 9:30 p.m. It's gonna be super dope. Absolutely. And last, again, Mickey, thanks a lot, man. We really appreciate it. You got this open platform just to come on whenever you want to promote stuff, to get ideas. If you're thinking like, oh man, how can I flip this sample? Just let us know and we'll jump on it and we'll give you 5-6 different views of something to flip.
Awesome, man. I'm always appreciative of what you guys bring to the table. It's really just awesome and dope to see producers and this camaraderie between you guys. And I'm hoping that one of the elder statesmen of production and producers, gets together and does something worldwide for you guys to kind of shine. I went on live for like a couple minutes and people were really digging that concept of just me kind of being on live and hearing you guys put your work together. So, it's always interesting to see what people would be interested in and what they would be in tune with. So, I salute you guys. I'm hoping that, I'll pull back up for the third trimester. Let's see what y'all do with this Gambling Priest. Shout out to Earth Tone. Congratulations. If I don't speak to you, I pray for your wife's or your significant other's speedy, healthy delivery. It's always good to see the homies. Shout out to Grimace. Shout out to Q.
Thank you, fam.
Thank you.
My guy Ed. And Cheeky. Fingers, much love to y'all. Can't wait to see what you guys do with the next one, man. I got to get to work. I've been on this joint. I'm in the studio wasting up some hours.
Yeah, get in there. Get it cracking, baby boy.
You could have done 12 songs during this podcast, yo.
He did 12 songs. He did 12 songs.
The freestyles was songs, man. I'm
pretty much.
Man, we appreciate you, man. Always love, man.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, definitely appreciate it, man.
All right, everybody, peace.
Check your DM in 12 minutes.
Peace.
Yo, the fingers, man.
What's up?
48 hours, Mark.
Wait, the fingers, listen.
48 hours.
Listen, I need to talk to you in a Zoom call.
No, not for nothing. Before you leave, not for nothing. Before you leave, Marcus put up a beat a couple of days ago, and it's things like, "Yo, tag a rapper on here that you think will murder this." I'm like, "Hello, hey,
tag him,
tagging himself,
tag him."
Will you say something?
Clubhouse. Yeah, I was about to say, Clubhouse. We got the sync chat next week. That's gonna be dope. Okay. I've been trying to post a beat a day on Reels. I just got Reels this month, so that's what I've been posting beats to, just to see, as an experiment, to see the interaction, and it's been interesting. So definitely enjoying that journey.
When's the next Ken Lewis show? Real quick.
It's actually next Wednesday. I got to get a segment together for that. It's back to once a month now. It is the first Wednesday of every month, because he's busy like crazy. He's always been busy, so he had to scale back. But it's the first Wednesday, so there's actually a beat challenge with that. He usually has prizes, so definitely go to, I think, the last show, and you can get a link to the beat, and you can flip it, submit it, or the Discord group, the Mixing Night Discord group. If anyone is watching and they need a link, just shoot me a message, the fingers on Instagram. I got to get the official blue the 3 beats later background.
Yeah, 3 beats later background.
I gotta get one to eat too, and they're coming. Don't worry.
Yeah.
The thing is,
it's backed up. It's backed up because of COVID. Delay.
Delay.
The backup is back up.
COVID blaming it on damn COVID.
The digital delay.
All right, y'all. Peace.